Let's start recording.
Cool.
So
And
we're just doing this.
are you gonna have a vertical screen the entire time, Michael?
Yeah, he's
Do you
done.
guys
He's
not
every
have
time.
vertical screens?
No, we're horizontal the entire time. Like,
Whoa!
Hey,
Now all you guys are horizontal too.
have you not noticed that for like
This has been what it's been
the
the whole show so
No,
far.
because when I do it vertical, I see all of you guys vertical.
Wow.
Okay, yeah.
So I just thought that's how all you guys had it set. There's another painting on your wall, Jordan.
Hello, this is Michael. He's our grandpa. He's joining us for this episode.
I see what you're talking about with the lights too.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Cinema Symposium. Today, we are going to be on a more serious note because of the material that we're covering. But before we get started, I would like to introduce our guest today, Chase. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hey guys, it's me, Chase. I've known these three guys for a while and love movies just as much as they do. So I'm excited to discuss today's topic.
Yeah. With that, we're going to be moving into our movie discussion. Madagascar, Escape to Africa, 2008. The Madagascar animals fly back to New York City but crash land on an African nature reserve, where they meet others of their own kind, and Alex especially discovers his royal heritage as Prince of a Lion Pride.
I will say I think it definitely continues on the legacy of the first Madagascar film. I very much felt like they upped the ante in every possible way. Frankly, I would love to see where the series went from there.
I love this movie. Watched it as a kid, probably much younger than was age appropriate to watch a film like this. But I just think it's a great exploration of just the psychology of what happens when you're sort of ripped from your home and what you know, and then coming back to that later and finding that it's much different than you ever expected or how you kind of built it up in your mind. And that's just such like a universal human concept. And I think they play with that in just such an interesting way.
I think like most of us, I grew up watching this. I've seen it 6 to 9 times. Each time more and more I resonate how influential this film has been for the horror genre. It's done such a good job of being scary and having suspense and really infusing itself with the horror genre while also having so much social commentary.
Honestly, my initial thoughts going into this is just that this movie is like perfect in every way. From start to finish, there's absolutely no fat. It's truthfully one of the darkest and most frightening pieces of cinema that we've reviewed thus far. This movie blows me away every time I see it, and it's like it justifies itself being on this list.
I don't know, I connected with Gloria a lot in this work. I connected with the character struggle she was going through, and I too felt emotional when Moto Moto first appeared on screen. And Moto Moto quickly becomes a vapid and erroneous caricature of our most base human desires.
But they even justify the nudity in this film of Moto Moto and seeing his bare cheeks. I mean, at first glimpse, you think that it's unjustified. You think it's kind of like, wow, this is a little bit much. But honestly, you're like, dang, this scene wouldn't feel the same without it.
Upon watching it, I think something that really stood out to me was how well this movie symbolizes humanity's desire to return to a more primitive instinct. I mean, you see there's this group of tourists who, upon being stranded in the jungle, within days, maybe in hours, they have become skilled hunters with no remorse in killing their prey.
I'm really glad that I had the childhood trauma that I did. Nathaniel?
Yeah, I mean, I would recommend this movie, but definitely with hesitation. The only word I could use to say that really encapsulates it is haunting.
Like, overall, I feel like there is so much more to this movie than what's on the surface.
I think if you want to feel a closer sense of connection to the human experience, I can't recommend Madagascar Escape to Africa enough.
A lot of horror movies use cheap tactics such as jump scares, or I think there's a time and a place for that, but this movie, it relies on your intelligence and for you to think about what's happening. And frankly, I'll be thinking about this movie for days.
Next time we have #Alive, which is a Netflix original Korean film. And I've been looking forward to it for a while. I'm not sure, I haven't even seen any of the promotional material for it. I'm really looking forward to it. But thank you for joining us for this very serious analysis of Madagascar Escape to Africa. We'll see you next time.
Farewell.
Yeah, you guys said nothing. I usually you guys like try to cut me off or say bye or something. I was alone.
It's a little too
It's
heavy.
not the time, Jordan.
Topic, yeah.
Yeah.